Hey, this is David from Ashton-Blakey. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to look at a really cool watch here. This is the rare and very iconic Heuer Autavia reference 73663. And again, this one might look like the Viceroy, which are pretty common out there, but it's definitely not. And we'll get into that in a few more moments. For a bit of history, before we get into the details of this particular watch, it was in 1933 when Heuer first introduced the Autavia, and it was in the form of a 12-hour stopwatch, which was a dashboard-mounted timer for professional automotive and aviation needs. You've probably seen them in vintage racing cars, basically attached to the dashboard, looking like a stopwatch welded to a stainless steel plate. The earliest models, the earliest wristwatch models came out in the 1960s. And it's also worth noting that the Autavia is really the true icon of the golden age of racing, and it was used by a lot of drivers and their teams, a lot of famous names. Even while we know the Carrera was more popular and the Monaco as well, it was really this guy here, the Autavia, that has the real racing heritage and authenticity. So this one is a 1973 model, and it shows really light wear for its age with only a few small scuffs from occasional use. You can see the pushers and the crown are in excellent shape, the signed Heuer crown. See the back of the case. Sometimes these watches can be really scratched up from a lot of watchmakers messing around inside or trying to open these with the wrong tools. But this one is in really good shape. And again, this one has the high-grade Valjoux 7736 caliber movement, as opposed to the Viceroy models, which use those cheaper third-party movements. And this one's got a 17 jewel, and this is about a 40 millimeter tonneau-shaped case. And this one hasn't been polished as well. You know, sometimes you'll see folks really polish the heck out of them and they look artificially shiny. This one's got these, the screwback case. It's got the navy hour and minutes bezel, which is in nice crisp shape and works very well. It's got the stainless pushers, and again, those work really crisply and nice. And of course, it's got the 3 chronograph registers. Really only minor blemishes, and again, for the age of this watch, 1973, I think it's in great shape. And this one also has the a black, really high-quality perforated racing strap, which would be similar to what they used at the time. And this one actually has a Heuer buckle on it as well. This is a aftermarket which was purchased. I think the original strap had been lost by the original owner, but this watch looks really good. It goes very well with the strap, which would have been used at the time, or similar straps like it. And this watch also has the booklet and service receipts from the original owner, which is really cool. So that's a nice rare add-on. So getting back to this Heuer, this one is the rare 73663. You can see the screw-down case. And again, this one is not the Viceroy model. The Viceroy model used an automatic movement by Buren Watch Company. They were a third-party watch company that Heuer used for certain models, as opposed to the famed Valjoux 7736, which is the caliber in this watch here, which is a lot more rare. And the easiest way to identify this is that it's got the winder situated on the right side of the watch. When you see the other Viceroys that are, probably less than half the price of what these go for, you'll see the winder on the left-hand side over here. So that's really the easiest way that you can tell, because at first glance, they look almost identical. Interestingly, the Viceroy model was $88 back in 1972, and they called it the Viceroy because it was actually part of a promotional collaboration at the time, where you would get a free watch, basically, if you bought a single carton of Viceroy cigarettes. Which, interestingly, the Viceroy model was $88 back in 1972. And The Viceroy model was actually part of a promotional collaboration at the time where it was included free if you bought a single carton of Viceroy cigarettes. But not this watch. That was the Viceroy model that they were giving, not this model with the Valjoux. So there you have it. That was a quick look at this really cool, rare Heuer Autavia. Again, don't get this one confused with the more common Viceroy models. And this one is available right now on our site, along with a lot of other cool watches and pocket watches. So check them out. You can click the links below to check out this cool Heuer or any of our other really interesting vintage wristwatches or pocket watches. Also, please follow us on YouTube if you like this video, and hit the like button, which would be greatly appreciated, especially as a small family business. Anyways, thanks for watching.